Bismillah Rahman Rahim. This is Engineer Masood Akhtar Kiani, and today we have the technical session number 36. Our subject is the road oblique pavement marking. So this is also marking on the roads, asphalt, area, pavements, and other required areas. So before going at, I would like to request you to like, subscribe, and share it video in order to next video reach with the easy access. So let us go to the subject. What is the road marking? Road marking is a thermoplastic marking paint on mainly composed of synthetic resin, glass, beads, pigments, packing materials, additives, etc. Synthetic resin have thermoplastic make and the hot melt coating, fast dry, and the strong adhesion with the road surface. Either it is concrete or the asphalt or it is the hardened concrete. Road marking material, the thermoplastic road marking paint, also called the hot melt marking paint on the skid of powder paint. This is also a fluorescent. This is also a reflective paints in the nights for the technical and the safety environments and the traffic controls measures. So when we apply the road surface cooling, marking the coating, then the become a hard and the polymer line after this paint. A thick coating is a wear resisting, bright and reflective in recent years. Practically, the application tests are moved that the marking lines lack surfaces roughness and can easy the cause of the wheel slip, resulting the traffic accident and show the mainly in the weather. Like the aircraft landing and takeoff and all the traffics on the highways, even in the single ways, the reduced speed and some precautions and the guidelines of the driving, landing and these things. This road marking is a main factor and also a safety measures, which is very necessary for the construction and during the operations of all of the traffic rules. Therefore, some countries have restricted to use this pen in order to increase the anti-skid performance in the lines, thermoplastic paints, and added reflective glass bits. Because if there is fear that it is the cause of the slippery or something, then the surface can be made in the reference. This is the provision is already there. The thermoplastic can be used very effectively for large anti-skid areas on the roads and the pedestrian walkways by adding the glass beads, which is the small the powders. It is not a fine. It is a, you can say, 300 to up to the downs according to the specification of the project and the standards, relevant standards, and the local regulations. It can be produced by an color and the grade for the car parks, factory workspace, and the many other areas. It's also fast drying and can be dried over and after a few minutes. It can be very easily gel and the cure, and then it's be able to use with the normal atmosphere. The components of the thermoplastic marking paints is mainly composed by synthetic resin, glass beads, pigments, packing materials, additives, etc. Synthetically, resin have thermoplastic properties, make the hard melt coating fast dry and strongly adhesive to the road surface or the pavement surface, whatever it is. The additives in the paint can be increased in the plastic of the coating and make it resist to subsidence, pollution, and the other fading areas. The pigment also it can be used the common colors of the road lines and the yellow and the whites and the whites pigments are mainly titanium dioxide, zinc oxide, and lithopone, while the yellow pigment is mainly heat resistant yellow leads. Packing materials or filling added to the paints ensure the mechanical strength, wear resistance, and color of the paints coating. The particular size will be effectively liquid its precipitation as well as the surface processing. This is depend upon the fruit shop drawing and the area of application where it is required, what types of paints, what types of arrows or whatever it is guidelines. It's according to the approved shop drawing and then the approved versus statement according to the paint manufacturer recommendations. So last bits also added in order to improve the indi- indifi- indications of the lines at night to improve the brightness and the durability of the marking. Glass beads is a colorless and the transparent wall and the function light reflection focusing and the directional reflection. Glass beads mix the coating and the disappearance throughout the coating surface and the reflection can be light back to the driver's eyes, thus the greatly improve the marking visibility. So thus this material is has the property which can be contaminated with some additives in order to reduce the reflection of light to focusing to the impact of the driver eyes or whatever it is the looking medias. Next with the machines, this is the spray operation with machines and the manual also in small areas. The road marking machine is a machine specially used to road marking different traffic lines on road surface and the same can be remarked on the oil lines directly. It can be secret extruded by spray process road paint on the road surface to form through the coating of the lines according to the drying, showing thickness and the following parameters. The hot melt kettle is also used continuously heating, melting, and the stripping thermoplastic machines, paint preparing mold, molten paints for the thermoplastic machines, especially the long distance and the line marking wherever it is. The molten paints quality effects on the lines uh, quality and effectively uh, application. So how the road marking makes, especially when the road marking makes the master statement to be prepared and it should be approved by the third party consultant of the projects and then to consider safety measures and then is go ahead. Road marking also called the marking on the pavement can be applied by using various material and the paints depend upon the surface and the marks being made. These material can be have different properties such as anti-skid, reflectivity, low negativity, and the performance, high performance. The material also frequently used to road or the road marking or the thermoplastic water-based paint NMA epoxy resin. So thermoplastic road marking paint is most favored material to road marking due to its being hard, wearing, and the reflecting marking. It's ideal for the high traffic roads and the highways. It is applied to the road's surface by spray after hitting 180 degrees Celsius and it can be sometimes called a hot melt marking paints in the hearts area. The extra surface friction and the reflectivity Glass beads and the fillers are often added to the paint, improve the safety performance. Thermoplastic tape and can be used for a line marking. Line marking also show the grids marking for the required action where the uh, plant's requirements to be fulfilled on the strictly basis. Road marking paints also used for the low profile and the anti-slip marking for a ideal airfields, runways, and the roads, trucks, which should be no foreign object debris on the surface. Its wide range of color also makes it a great choice for the cars, parking, shipping, large paving surface where the transports yards. NMA closed plastic marking area. NMA is also a methylide methylene silicate is a cold solvent-free plastic that has the benefit of the both paint and the thermoplastic. It is extremely durable and the holds colors well without the fading, making it perfect for the high traffic access junction, roundness, and the pedestrian crossing. It's also applied to the quickly, which allow the uh, complete fastness. So the road marking is a major material and the major indication or safety indication of for the traffic and air traffic and the road traffic and all the hazards which should be indicated. This is a, road marking. You can say we can say the 30% of the pavements and the safety measures are controlled by the correct road marking. So from the correct road markings, also the traffic, either it is air or on the ground or roads, highways, it takes a measure in order to get the proper guidelines for the travelings and the flyings and whatever it is. So this was our subject today for the road marking, and in next subject we have another also one session for the asphalt. Then we will go to the other materials. So thank you very much, and have a nice day. And thank you for your time consuming to participate this video. Thank you very much, and have a nice day. See you again.